Good afternoon. We are presenting our CSY2080 Relation Database Group project. Our project is a retreat management system developed using Oracle SQL and PLSQL. I am Kagna Karki and I was responsible for creating the ERD, selecting the final tables, defining primary keys and foreign keys, and making sure the database design followed proper naming convention and create object types. I'll first explain the ERD, and this ERD shows the relationships between the main entities in our retreat management system. Accommodation styles are linked to accommodations while retreats are connected to settings through the retreat settings junction table. Reviews store customer feedback and retreat accommodations link accommodation to retreat setting. The design uses primary and foreign keys to maintain data integrity and reduce data redundancy. Continuing, I created the Oracle object types and collection types. As you can see, I have created these object types and value types. First, I created an address type that stores street, city, and postcode as a single reusable object. Then I created facility value type, which stores up to 5 facility names per recommendation. Then course type represents a single course with an ID and name. Now I created a course table, which is a nested table collection of course type objects. Now I would like to give it to Rosnita to continue after this.
Hello, my name is Rosnita. I'll be taking on from here. This section creates the main database tables and junction table. The main table include accommodation styles, accommodation retreat settings, review, retreat settings, and retreat accommodation. I have created I have created table address offset table of address table. Then I have created 7 table according to ERD. The table are accommodation styles, accommodation retreat setting, review, retreat accommodation. Then now I have created alter table and constraint. In these sections, I have added primary keys, foreign keys, unique constant, and check constant. This constraints maintains data integrity and ensure relationship between table are valid. I have created different constant in all table. For example, I have created alter tables in primary key constraint. Then after, I have created compound unique constants to prevent duplicate retreats and setting pairing. Then I have created alter table foreign keys. For example, the foreign key style ID is in table accommodation reference style ID in accommodation styles. Then I have created alter table check constants. In these tables, I have alter tables reviews and add constants which state says the repeat rating between 1 and 5. Then I have uh, created the insert data. In these sections, I have insert dummy data into all table. The sample data is used later for testing function procedures, triggers, and queries. Then I add commit which save all the data. Then I would like to call my friend Pushkar.
Hello, I am Puskar, and in this assignment, I am going to tell you about the function. So, function is basically something that is made in order to do a specific type of task. In this project, we have made 4 functions. The 4 functions are as follows. The first function is get average rating. This function basically gives you the average rating for a given retreat setting ID. The second function that we have created is get accommodation count by style. This basically gives you the total number of accommodations for a given style. And as you can see, there is no error in this code. And the third function that we have created is function underscore get highest rated setting. This basically gives you the highest rated setting that is available in the database. The fourth function that we have taken is uh, function get review account. This basically gives you the total review count for a given retreat setting using the cursor loop. So let's test the functions. So for testing the functions, we have given it different kinds of data. Here is the data that we have given. You can see that for the function for the for the setting ID 5001, the average rating is 4, and um, for the setting rating 999, as this is not available, the rating is 0. And in the second function, you can see when we put the valid ID, the result is given 1, but if we put an invalid ID, the result we get is 0. And similarly, the highest rated setting is 5002 according to the dummy data. And in this function get review by count, we have got the review count of 5001 to be 2, and the review count of 999 is 0 as it is invalid. Now let's start with procedure. So procedure and function are basically same, but in function you can no you always need to have a return value, while in procedure you can not have the return type return value and can still make the code work. So here are the four procedures that we made in this project. So the first procedure that we created was called as the procedure add review. This basically validated the user input and let the user add the rating, and here were various rules that were enforced. And the second was called the second wall was called retreat summary, which gave the summary of specific setting or retreat. And third was update accommodation price. This let you update the price level according to expensive, according to low price, medium price, or high price. And the fourth and last procedure that we created was called the list accommodation by style. This basically let you uh, list all of the accommodation based on your style, demonstrate based on your style. And you can see all the procedure were made without any error. So after making procedure, we also include some text blocks. So here are the text blocks. As you can see in the text blocks, when we put real value, uh, it was okay to add. For example, here you can see where when we put this, the review was added nicely. But when we put another input here, the review was not validated and it did not let you put the review. Similarly, you can see when you put valid input, the input was taken, while when you put invalid input, it threw an error. So with this, my part is finished. Now I would like to call Suruchi for her part. Thank you.
Thank you, Puspar. My name is Shrestha, and I will be continuing from here. This section contains trigger used for validation and business rule. I have created three triggers. Trigger number one is this, and the first trigger is pre prevent duplicate review. Trigger prevent duplicate reviews being inserted from same retreat settings. And another trigger to this second triggers is trigger check capacity, the block and insert if the allocation capacity exceeds the accommodation total room capacity. And the third trigger create or replace trigger logging and rather rating changes. It fires only when the rating values actually change and logs the old and the new rating values. And now I like to conclude the trigger section. And now from here, the testing section starts. And I will be using both valid and invalid to check whether the database behaves correctly. As you can see, when I put the invalid value, it shows errors, and when I put the valid values, and it will run successfully. And thank you. This was my part. I would like to conclude it, and I would like to call my friend Janice to continue from here.
Hello, my name is Jane Srestha and I'll be continuing from here. This section covers the SQL queries used for data retrieval and reporting in our data management system. First of all, let's start with the query. Selecting all the orders from the accommodation table, which gives a quick look at different accommodation style categories. Now the next, I'll retrieve all the retreats ordered alphabetically by retreat name, so we can see the full list of retreats and their types. This query showcases built-in function uppercase to capitalize the accommodation name, subset to shorten the price table, and concentration of operators to build a readable room string. For the aggregate function with group by, this calculates the total number of reviews, the average, lowest, highest, and rating for each string settings stored from the highest level average rating. Here's an inner join combination of the accommodation table with the accommodation style. So is accommodation is shown alongside its actual name instead of just an ID. This one extends the join further links, retrieves settings and setting together, then bringing in reviews with the left join so we can get retreat name and its settings. This is an outer join. It makes sure every retreat shows up in a result even if it doesn't have any reviews yet. Now looking at the Oracle's object relational feature, this query is honest the facilities values so we can see every individual facilities. Similarly, this query honest the courses listed table showing all the courses available for each retreat. Now for the set operation, this union combines all the distinct cities found in the accommodation address with object with the cities in a separate address object table. And finally, intersect with this shows only the cities that appear in the both tables in the same line. That covers the query section. Now for the drop section, this removes now this removes the existing triggers, functions, tables, object types. It lets us run the whole script again from the beginning without hitting the duplicate errors. That's for the drop section. That's for the drop section complete. Thank you. Now I'll let all my friend Carmina to conclude.
Thank you, Janice. In conclusion, our retreat management system successfully demonstrates Oracle SQL and PL/SQL concepts. The project includes database design, object types, array, nested tables, constraints, functions, procedures, queries, triggers, and testing. All group members contributed to different technical part of the system. Thank you for watching our demonstration.